Hi everybody, Larry again. You know, almost everybody understands what a point-and-shoot camera is, and most people know what DSLR cameras are, but there's a class of camera that falls right in between these two, and it's really growing in popularity. The reason people like it is because it takes advantage of the larger sensors and changeable lenses like DSLRs have, but in a much smaller form factor with a simplified automated feature set and consumer-minded controls. And the Sony NEX-C3 is a serious contender in this market. Let me start off by sharing a few of the really strong selling points of this new camera. First of all, it has a 16.2 megapixel image sensor, a high ISO 12,800 sensitivity for real good low light shooting, JPEG and RAW image capture, a tilting LCD screen, a dual format card slot so you can use a memory stick or SD card. It has a detachable flash, 8 scene modes, some really impressive advanced features like 3D sweep panorama, smile shutter, and face detection, plus the ability to change lenses and operate with a full manual set of controls if you like, all in a small little package. Now the EXMOR APS-C sensor is at the heart of the really great image quality this camera delivers. When you combine high-quality lenses like the 18-55 that comes with this camera, along with its impressive 16 megapixel sensor, you get absolutely great image capture. Plus, you can also buy this camera packaged with a wide-angle 16mm fixed focal length lens, and of course you can attach any of the optional E-mount lenses that Sony has made so far. By the way, with an optional adapter, you can even use Sony Alpha DSLR A-mount lenses. So you have quite a few lens options with this camera, but the kit lens will definitely get you going. And speaking of things that attach to this camera, it comes with a flash unit that attaches to the top of the camera by way of a proprietary port, and it can be positioned in a couple of different ways, so you can usually clear the lens as you're using larger lenses and the flash fires. But Sony did quite a bit with software built into this camera in order to help you capture even better images. What I mean is, the NEX-C3 can shoot multiple images in rapid succession and then combine those images right inside the camera in a number of truly amazing ways. For example, you can create multiple exposure panoramas and have those images stitched together automatically. And that panorama could even be in 3D. You can set the camera to capture bracketed images so you can have multiple exposures of the same scene and then have the software combine those exposures into a single HDR image automatically. So you get a really balanced exposure with a wide dynamic range. Along those same lines, when you're shooting in low light and sensor noise might be an issue, you can put the camera in Twilight Mode so it captures multiple images of the same frame. And then since low light noise is a random occurrence, the software combines the images, throws away the random noise, and you get a better final image in low light. It's really impressive to have all that going on inside the camera. Now, if you're just moving into this class of camera and you're used to a point and shoot, you can relax. Sony has you covered with 8 scene modes, including portrait, sports, macro, landscape, sunset, night view and night portrait, and Handheld Night, and special software features like a shutter that fires when it detects a smile, or a focus system that recognizes up to 8 faces in a single frame and then optimizes the focus so everybody looks good. With Sony's intelligent auto mode, the NEX-C3 can employ scene recognition, face detection, and optical steady shot image stabilization automatically. One of the really cool automated features that takes advantage of this higher quality lens is the ability to blur the background with the simple turn of a wheel. For critical viewing areas that are in and out of focus, the tilting LCD takes advantage of Sony's latest true black screen technology for maximum contrast, while allowing you to hold the camera in lots of different angles and still be able to see the image you're about to capture. There's also a focus assist function for professional level help with determining areas of focus. And another amazing feature of the software in this camera is something Sony calls the photo creativity interface. Sure, people can take images from a digital camera and manipulate them in Photoshop for different artistic effects, but this camera has 7 creativity functions built in that you would swear a digital artist touched up for you, and you get a preview. Alongside that are 6 creative style settings for even more automated control. Another nice thing about this camera is that it not only captures high-def 720p video or standard def 480p video at 30 frames a second, and it saves those files in MP4 format, but it allows for a couple of extras that videographers are really going to appreciate, such as HDMI output for viewing on an HD TV, plus an external microphone input so you can attach an optional microphone. The camera's large image sensor will let you get really creative as you shoot video, allowing you to experiment with things like shallow depth of field. So if you're a professional photographer and you're looking for a camera that's a little easier to carry around than your DSLR, or maybe you're looking for a second camera to go with you on your shoot, or maybe you're somebody who's used to point and shoot cameras, but you're in the market for something that offers high quality interchangeable lenses, more creative control, and better image quality, in any of these cases, you're definitely going to need to consider the Sony NEX-C3. With the Sony NEX-C3, I'm Larry Becker.
For more information, please visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. You can also connect with us on the web.